welcome to Serial at Midnight. My name is Heath, and I'm glad you're here because I've got good news, especially if you're looking for Mego action figures. I posted a video a couple of days ago. This is kind of a continuation, but a few days ago, I posted a video about the partnership between Mego, the toy company from the 70s and the early 80s, and their partnership with Target to launch an exclusive line of new action figures or toys in Target stores. And collectors were very excited about the line, and they were equally very frustrated when they could not find the line in most of their stores. Online selection was just not there. There's a whole video about that. If you haven't seen that and you're interested in it, it's called Way Off Target. I'll link to it up here. I'll also link to it at the end of the video. But in the time that since I've made that video, a few things have happened. First, I went to another Target today. This is actually my 8th or 9th trip. I think it's my 9th trip to a lot of trips to Target. 8th or 9th trip to Target, and I did not have my hopes up. But I was like, I got to go pick up some grocery items and a few things, and I'll see if they have anything. And they had what I believe is the full wave. So in just a minute, I'm going to show you that footage. We'll talk about the figures. They look awesome. And as you can see, I picked up the Mirror Mirror box set and the I Dream of Jimi box set because I love I Dream of Jimi. But the other thing that is really interesting is that right after that video posted, the same day, the marketing firm, the promotion company, the marketing company that is behind this Mego launch on the Mego side, reached out to me and they said, we have more information for you. Hopefully, This is not the end of the story. We are pushing product into the stores as hard as we can. I understand your frustration. I understand that you're having a hard time finding these figures, but the story should be very different within the next couple of weeks. And so I've been communicating back and forth with them, and it's actually leading to some really interesting prospects. So more about that after we look at the figures, because everybody wants to see the figures, right? So here we go. Let's look at the figures themselves. I can't tell you how excited I was when I came around the corner and I saw this end cap. I have to think that excitement is what this line is intended to be for, adults who want to share things with their kids. It's a great mix of things that are like things that would appeal to kids and things that are classic. Like Dracula is an amazing choice for a figure. He was one of the ones that I wanted the most. And check out how low that number is, that production number. I don't know that actually makes something more collectible, but I do know collectors like low numbers, so I guess it does make it more collectible. And why would you ever take these figures out of this package? Because this is amazing. It looks just like the Enterprise from that episode, Mirror Mirror. And this looks just like the inside of Jeannie's bottle from I Dream of Jimi. And the likeness is dead on for Barbara Eden. I don't know about Larry Hagman. It's kind of hard to tell about that. But we got some Action Jackson and some Star Trek figures that I suppose are intended to supplement the original lines. We got a Sulu. There's a Chekhov later. We got Fonzie. But if you notice, lots of stock, lots of multiples of each figure, so that everybody gets to play. That is what I was not seeing at the other store. There was maybe that, well, first of all, and they didn't have all of the figures, and the ones that they did have, they had one or two of each figure, and they'd only just put them up, so I know they hadn't sold. But we got Jimi Hendrix. There's Fonzie. Hey, Fonzie's cool. We're gonna be like two Fonzies. And what's Fonzie? Cool. And then there's Chekhov and Alice from the Brady Bunch. I thought maybe this was an odd choice, but I was talking to my wife about it, and I was like, I get that they want to do a Brady Bunch figure, but why Alice? And she's like, well, who else would they do? I was like, well, I don't know. And then it occurred to me, like, well, yeah, Alice is the iconic one. Who is anybody going to buy a Bobby Brady figure or a Cindy? Poor Bobby, or a Cindy Brady figure? Probably not. Alice is the way to go with that. They have the Peg Bundy. Here's some Cheers. Facts of Life, Tootie from the Facts of Life. I don't know the appeal of a Tootie, but it's cool that they tried it. Maybe there was like a huge cadre of dedicated Facts of Life fans. I like that show. But see, there's tons of every figures, and if you look, Zod is on the bottom shelf, so to get this footage, I have to kneel before Zod. That was not lost on me, kneeling before Zod. Batman looks great, and then next to Batman is we'll see Wonder Woman and Harley. Okay, we're back in the collecting room, and I had to grab the Dracula. There were a few. This is one of the ones that was very high on the priority list for me because I love the classic stuff. Like I want like the classic monsters, and I was so thrilled to see this is a low number. This is 167 out of 10,000. And they had another Dracula, as you see in the video, and it was like in the 4,000s for its number. So how these are getting coagulated into the same shipments, I have no idea how that's happening. But two different Dracula figures, the numbers way off. And I also picked up, we talked about it earlier, I picked up the Mirror set, and I picked up the I Dream of Jimi. So we'll talk about these in another video. We'll do like, I'm not going to open any of them, but we'll do a really intense look at the figures themselves at a later date, because there will be more coming, and I'm not done with what I want to say about Mego. So on that note, I will say there are some things that are working, that are in the process. Wheels are turning. If you want more Mego news or information, here's what I want you to do. Head over to serialatmidnight.com and keep your eyes peeled there. I also want you to follow at Serial Midnight on Twitter, because everything that's coming I'll let you know about on Twitter. So follow at Serial Midnight on Twitter, and I will keep you posted about everything that's coming. And as soon as I can announce anything, I will. Also, while you're over at Twitter, follow the official Mego Twitter. It's Mego Corp. Here's a graphic of them. Follow the official Mego, because they are really passionate about this line. What I have learned through my communication with this company is that Mego is really on the ball with this release. Whatever has happened does not seem to be Mego's fault. This seems, or the company that is handling this this release. It does not seem to be a production side thing. It seems to be a distribution side thing with Target, and just not getting it in the stores when they should have. But again, more information will follow. So follow Mego Corp, follow Serial at Midnight, and while you're at it, keep your eyes peeled at Mego Museum. I'm not affiliated with the Mego Museum at all, but they are super passionate Mego fans. They were here before I was here. Look, I'm just a toy fan. I'm not dedicated to just Mego. I love all this stuff, but Mego Museum has been really on the ball for a long time. In the process of researching some of this stuff, I've really been impressed with their coverage, and they just have a lot of passion. I always connect with passion. So guys, that's it. Things are looking better. This is just a special report, a quick update. These figures are looking good. Stock is showing up. So if you haven't found them, keep checking back, and hopefully I will have more information for you soon. Guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you so much, and I will catch you later.